I can do a dramatic play, so I put the dramatic play over here. Then I have sensory play. So I have tabletop game, sensory play, dramatic play, and I can have some more things into it. And then I will decide how I will use these things to enhance my learning of math, science, and English. So basically, I'm trying to set up corners in my classroom, and through these corners should be set up before the arrival of a theme, so that the day of the arrival, that's Monday. Let's say I'm starting my seasons. My dramatic play things should be ready, which I'm planning to put some puppets here, and puppets with clothing like winter clothes. I'm trying to put some caps, scarves, and maybe some cooking toys, and cooking toys should go here. And then I have sensory play. I have got some rice with me, and I want to use this rice for sensory play. Maybe I can have a sand or something like that if I have it. And then I think I'm missing out on something. Maybe sensory play, dramatic play, and science. I'm bringing science to all these three, so I will be using that. Yes. Oh, yeah. So art and craft. Now, I am going to use this as a basis for my lessons. So how will I bring maths and science and English into it? When I'm talking about English, I look at my tabletop games, and then I am talking about the cooking toys, and I'm talking about maybe I'm reading a story with the children about the science activities. I've got plenty of stories. I begin my theme on Monday with any of the stories that I have. Children get to read about any of the autumn tree, the wind, what will be the weather like today, all about the snowman. We can pick up any of the stories, and we can introduce the theme to them. They have already got some cooking toys and things over there. Now I have a basic purpose. I have to introduce the names of the seasons to them. I have to introduce the clothing that they wear during those seasons. I have to introduce the type of games that they play during that season, or the food that they eat during that season. For example, let's take summer, my first week. I'm talking about summer to them, and so I have in my basket, I have put puppets and clothing that are related to summer, the flip-flops, the singlets, the shorts that they are going to do it. So now once I read a story or something to them, I've introduced the themes. I'm talking about, okay, in summer season we are eating, what kind of food are we eating? We are eating cooling food, we are drinking cold drinks, we are talking about watermelon, we are maybe going out to eat ice creams. So these are the words that I'm introducing to K2 at that time. Not only the words, I'm also encouraging them to read these words. So I do have a flashcards with this and the pictures because they're beginning to read. So now the flashcards are made in advance. So we are introducing something like very hot. Sunny. And the flashcards are done like this. So once they are comfortable, they can read it. We turn it around so that they can read the words only, and they are not fixed with a picture along with the words. So once they are started to read, okay, you read this like that. All right. So these are one of the games. Now this will be taken up in the sensory play. In the rice tray, they can write hot. When the teacher puts it on the table, they will write the word hot or sunny or something like that. So we are introducing the word, and at the end of the week, they are also beginning to write these words in the sensory tray. And so let's go back to the cooking toys. So that the things are here, the children are talking, the communication is happening. They are learning how to, we go back to Teacher Juma's chart where she shows that we have to bring all these areas of development into the child. So how is this particular game bringing it? So they are interacting, they are cooperating, they are learning language over there. They are also maybe if they are cooking, they are using their motor skills to make the things over there. So there's a lot of things that are happening in this corner with this particular toy. And then we go to dramatic play. Again, the language development is happening, and the child is dressing up, they are cooperating, talking, group play, single play. You can see a lot of things happening in the dramatic corner with these particular toys. And then tabletop games can be also, yeah, sure. This way that we had played last year, which was very interactive. We had 4 of the seasons. We start with the summer first, and then we put all these pictures over here. These are the pictures, and what they do is that they look at the picture and they sort it according to what should come under the summer season, and they identify that these are the things related to the summer season. And then later at the end of the 4 weeks, we can put all the 4 of them and review their knowledge, whether they are able to get what comes under which season. So this is also one of the tabletop activity that we will be doing with them. We have songs related to that, but every week we have songs. We have summer song, winter song, autumn song, and a spring song for them. And we have art activities that enhances their creativity. So for the art activities, we had done some things like ice cube painting last time. We have done for the winter fingerprinting, and for the autumn seasons we did this, and for the summer this one. Now, when we did this, we felt that this was very easy for them to do it, so this year probably we will modify it to do something different. So reflections of the teacher on what we do every time when we have a theme. For the songs, because like you can have a song like, okay, oh sun, Mr. Golden Sun, shine down upon me, very popular. We try to catch it, what they know, and then bring it, so they feel comfortable with it, and then we go on to the new songs that we want. For spring, it was like, I see, but I see birdness, I see something. It goes like that. So that's one of the songs that we do. For each one, we have a song, and children can dramatize, play, and act upon it. Yeah. And then for the sensory, of course, the words we are using it, and every week there is a sensory play for them. We haven't decided much on it, but for the winter theme, we let them play with the ice cubes, and they can throw it at. They were sliding, not literally throwing, but sliding it on each other, and that was one of the very interesting play. Then we, for the summer season, we thought about letting them touch hot and cold. We have a small bags from Teacher Poom. It's a hot water bag, small cute ones, and you can give it to the children to feel it. For the autumn, we can collect the leaves, different leaves, to show how the leaves look when they are falling down. Though we don't have orange leaf, but they are brown and yellow and green and brown, we can show that. And for the spring, we decided on bringing some flowers. We have not done this activity before, but we were thinking of bringing flowers, as Teacher Poom says that she has access to a lot of resource about flowers, so we can bring that over here. So basically, when we have a theme coming in, we start by preparing our corners and get the classroom ready, and then we start with the activities. For each corner that we are preparing, we have a goal that at the end of this, we should be seeing children doing this particular goal or attaining the goal from this particular corners that we have set up. Yeah. Okay. Any questions?